Hello, welcome back to part 10 of Paper Mario. Hello, how are you feeling, Princess? Nothing makes me happier than a smile from you, Peach. Well, tough luck. I'm in a very bad mood, you monster. You've imprisoned all the guests from the castle. You are the single greatest disaster to ever befall the Mushroom Kingdom. I tell you what, I'll smile when you make everything as it was before you showed up. Oh, that's rich. You know I can't do that. That jerk Mario just beat the Koopa Bros and Tutton Koopa. Sure, they were complete wimps, but they were still loyal to me. I can't forgive Mario for disrespecting me. I'm nipping this in the bud right now. I'm going to use the invincible Tuba Bluba on him. He's the strongest creature I know, after me. You best forget about Mario. Your nastiness. We have a problem. Why can't be Koopa? What's got you so riled up? You look upset. What? The Star Spirit flew away from Tuba Bluba's castle? King Bowser, keep your voice down. Princess Peach will hear you. Yes, right. Tell me the details over there. Twink, did you hear that? Yes, I sure did. The Star Spirit must have escaped. Did you hear him call that Tuba Bluba thing invincible? That doesn't sound good. Do you think Mario can win? We better try to find out about Tuba Bluba. If we could find something, anything about a weak point, it might just save Mario. Good idea. Then, there's no time to lose. We won't get anything done if we just stay in this room. And I went through those subtitles way too quick. Yeah, I'm so used to, when I play this game, I'm so used to just mashing the B button because I've read these subtitles so much to a point where it's like, you know what? I don't need to sit there and read everything anymore, so I'm just going to mash the B button just to make things go by a little quicker. But yeah. So when I was doing this recording, I was trying to take it slow with the subtitles and avoid pressing B as much as I could. But yeah, apparently the third Star Spirit is at Tuba Bluba's castle, and it flew away from the castle, so now we're going to figure out what's going on. But anyways, this part is really new to you, because we actually never seen this part of the castle before, because part 1, there was just the Koopa Bros, and then you had part 2 with Peach, which was just reading Bowser's diary. So this is actually the first time we actually got to leave that actual room that Peach and Twink encountered. But yeah, this is the library. It's full of Koopa trolls here patrolling the area, and you have to stay out of their line of sight. If you get caught, they will obviously send you back to your room. Then you have to do this whole part all over again. So you want to be careful with your stepping here. But it's pretty easy to go through. Also, when you are going through this area, don't get too close to them. Because if you do, they will notice you following up behind. And yeah, again, they'll catch you and take you back to your room. But that's a Power Rush badge. We can actually give that to Mario a little bit later. Hey, have you heard about Master Tuba Bluba? I heard a rumor that he loves eating ghosts. Ugh, ghosts, huh? Master Tuba Bluba. He lives deep inside Forever Forest, doesn't he? I think he's guarding one of the Star Spirits right now. Not anymore. Yeah, Master Tuba Bluba lives in a castle at the top of Gusty Gulch. I heard that somewhere near his castle is a mansion and a village full of ghosts. I guess Master Tuba Bluba sometimes goes there to catch boos. And then, when he catches one, he gobbles it down starting with its head. Chomp! Brrr. Oh man, that's so scary. Now I won't be able to walk to the bathroom alone at night, and now I'm going to have nightmares. I know it. Why'd you tell me? I also heard that Master Tuba Bluba is invincible. They say he can't even be hurt. Nobody can even scratch him. He might even be stronger than King Bowser. Stronger than King Bowser? Come on, that's impossible. Even Master Tuba Bluba has to have some weak points. It's just common sense. Yeah, you may be right. There's another rumor that Tuba Bluba's got a secret that would ruin him if it ever got out. I bet it's about his past. I heard he didn't used to be strong at all. Shh! What if Tuba Bluba hears you? He might gobble us up. Still, what do you think his secret could be anyway? I don't know. No one knows. That's why it's a secret, you halfwit. Twink, it sounds like Tuba Bluba has a weak point after all. If only we could find out. Huh? Hey, did you hear someone talking just now? Gasp! Do you think someone knows we're goofing off in here? Probably. Oh, whoa, Princess Peach, how'd you get here? I'm sorry to do this, but you have to go back to your room, right now. Oh no! Thank you, Mario. At last I can head home to Starhaven. My name is Mamar. So nice to meet you in person. You've still got a long way to go, but I just know you can save Princess Peach. I do my best to help you. Here's a present for you. And by saving Mamar, we get a new Star Spirit power. Our energy goes up to 2. And our power is now Lullaby. Basically what this power does, it puts enemies to sleep. Call on me when times are bad. Believe in this, Mario. My powers are strong. I'm a Star Spirit, after all. Our powers are growing all the time. Keep up the good work, Mario. You must save the other Star Spirits as soon as possible. For now, I'm going back to recover in Starhaven. Who knows how my dear old Starhaven is faring without the Star Rod. Goodbye, Mario. I'm off. So yeah, we rescued a second Star Spirit. Now we're just going to go ahead and head back to Toad Town. But let me go and put on the speedy spin so I can get the heck away from these guys. There's tons of Pokies, tons of bandits everywhere in Dry Jar Desert. And I know for a fact there's a lot of hidden items out here. Like, there's a lot of question blocks. There's a lot of badges hidden out here. Maybe after this playthrough, maybe I'll do an extra video and show off some of that stuff. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on just the storyline and getting everything done. And taking care of these mummies while we're at it. And get extra star points. And avoiding bandits. But yeah. Yeah, there's nothing to say about this part, so it's an area we've already seen. Anyways, let's go ahead and just fast forward, shall we? Anyways, yeah, if you actually go right here, this is like the third screen over, you will find Waka. Waka-hoo! I'm Waka, just another picture-perfect day atop Mount Rugged. Woo! The sunshine, the fresh air, so refreshing. Whack-a-doo! But yeah, this is Waka, he's a character in this game, and if you actually whack him, he will actually drop a rare item called a Whack-a-Bump. And this Whack-a-Bump actually heals 25 HP and 25 FP. It is considered a rare item again. You're only limited to 10 of these items in the game. So, which means you can only hit Waka 10 times. And after the 10th hit on Waka, sadly he will die, and you won't be able to get any more Waka's bumps. So, it's up to you as the player if you want to grab Whack-a-Bump from him or not. But just remember there's only 10 available in this game. But anyways, if you actually go over here, there's actually a stone block that was blocking that. I actually broke it earlier. Because this is normally inaccessible when you first enter Mount Rugged, because you need the super hammer to break the block. But once you smash that block that's blocking that path, you'll find the super block here. We're going to go ahead and upgrade Cooper. And we upgraded Cooper to Super Rank. And he also learned a Super Rank move. And that will show off a little bit later. But until then, let's go ahead and head back to the Mount Rugged Station and make our way back to Toad Town so we can continue on with the storyline. And grab an egg while we're at it. Actually, it's very important to pick up those eggs because there's actually recipes that you can actually make with the eggs that will actually, they're actually really good. All aboard for Toad Town. Anyways, I figured I'd go ahead and show this off because I showed off the scene coming to Mount Rugged. I figured I'd show off the scene going back to Toad Town. It's actually a little bit longer scene. So I figured I'd just show it off, because this will probably be the last time we'll actually ever see this. Because after this, there will be no reason to come back this way. So I figured, why not? I mean, when I play this game, I hardly ever come back to Mount Rugged after Chapter 2, so it's like, you know, might as well show it off. But anyways, we're back in Toad Town. At that nice little train ride that we had. Anyways, that's a little Oink farm right over there to the right. Well, I'll probably shut it off a little bit later, probably in an extra video. Technically, Chapter 3 actually starts at that bridge right there on to our right. But before we go there, we're going to go ahead and go here first. Private. This is Toad Town sewers. Because there's some things that you can actually unlock now at this point that'll actually help us. Like, I could actually enter this area after Chapter 1, but I just kind of forgot about it. But yeah, Toad Town sewers, there's a lot of enemies down here. You got Gloombas down here. And we're actually coming up to a mini-boss right now, so we're going to go ahead and just check out our badges, make sure we got everything. And yeah, it's actually a blooper. So yeah, like I just said, this is Blooper. He's one of the mini-bosses down here. He's guarding this treasure chest that we're trying to get to. And I figured, since we upgraded Goombario in Chapter 2, we might as well go ahead and show off this move. This is his charge attack. It will increase his attack power by 2. And then when he attacks an enemy, obviously his attack power will be increased. He'll do more damage to the enemy. Yeah, this is basic Blooper's attacks. Basically, it just flies up to you. It does like a drop attack on you. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's pretty easy. Just use a bunch of power-up attacks on him, and he'll go down with no problems. Now, obviously, we have the wizard here to help us out since we bought her services back in Dry Outpost. So with her doing that, decreases the damage. Obviously, I didn't take any damage at all. But I was gonna be like, this should do the trick, but I don't usually tattle much on enemies. I'm just so focused on just attacking these enemies and just getting them beaten as quickly as possible. Because when you tattle the enemy, obviously it will show their HP and how much they have left. So. But yeah, that's Blooper. He's actually pretty easy. And by beating him, we got the Shrink Stop badge. If it works, the enemy shrinks. And also, when an enemy shrinks as a result of the badge, or any attack that involves shrinking enemies, their attack power actually decreases too. So. Yeah, we're going to head back this way. Back to the entrance, the way that we came in. But instead of heading back up that way, we're going to go this way. We're going to smash the stone block here. because this actually unlocks another area with another blooper. And I don't know why I did this. I should have actually went back to Toad Town and healed before I did this, but I was like, you know what? I have 13 HP. I'm usually pretty good at playing this game and beating these bosses, but when I was doing this recording and this playthrough, I actually struggled with this battle. Like, you will see why when it actually comes up. Instead of going back to Toad Town, sleeping in the bed, fully healing myself, yeah, I just foolishly decided to take on this blooper with no problem. The difference with this blooper compared to the one we just fought, this one electrifies himself. Okay? I can't do any physical damage to this guy or any physical contact to him, because if I touch this blooper, I will get electrocuted. And when he's electrified and he does that attack, it actually does a lot of damage. Now you'll see, I struggled so bad with this fight. But luckily she's there. But unfortunately, the attack doesn't really, that spell doesn't really do much for me, was what I meant to say, is because, yeah. Yeah, I was actually kind of sweating during this fight. I was like, ugh. Because I was actually worried that I was actually going to get a game over here, because I did not actually do any, I didn't save the game at all at this point. So it's like, if I would have fallen here, I would have got the game over, and then I would have done the other blooper fight all over again. So basically at this point, I was just trying to hang on as long as I could. At this point, I was really telling the blooper, I was like, will you just die already? Yeah, when it comes to this blooper fight, this is probably the worst I've ever done with him. Because usually with these fights, I'm pretty good, but like I said, I made the mistake. I didn't go to Toad Town first. I should have actually visited Merlo, which we will see a little bit later, because he's actually holding on to a badge that would have actually helped me a lot better with this fight, especially when Blooper is right there powering up, and he's got all those electric bolts around him. Having that badge would have actually helped me out a lot with this fight. My goodness, I didn't think that fight was ever gonna end. But in the end, I still won, and by beating Blooper, we get the switch here, which will reveal these 3 pipes, and each actually leads to a location we've actually visited before. So by going in this pipe, we get access to Goomba Village. So we no longer have to take the path to get here, we can just take the warp pipe. By taking this pipe, we get access to this area, which is Koopa Village. Again, same thing. You don't have to take Pleasant Path to get here anymore. You can just take the pipe. And then this last one, if you've guessed it, will take us to Dry Outpost. So, if you do want to go back to Dry Outpost, you no longer have to take the train to get here. You no longer have to climb Mount Rugged. All you have to do is just go down here in Toad Town sewers and just take the pipe. It makes getting through this world a lot easier, is what I meant to say. But since we took a lot of damage with the blooper fight, let's just come back to Goomba Village here. We're just going to sleep in the bed. And heal ourselves, obviously. And then we're going to head back to Toad Town and see where the storyline takes us. Obviously, we probably have a good idea of where we're going next, just from the intermission cutscene that we just watched with Princess Peach. But to make it easier, let's just take the pipe. But yeah, once we get back to Toad Town, we're going to go ahead and go over this bridge here to the right. And this will actually be the next location that we're going to be heading to. Just now, a ghost passed right in front of me. You saw it, didn't you? I saw or I didn't see. I didn't see it. No, you must have. Over there! No, the other way! It went into the forest. Mario, this madness has to end. Will you go into the forest and see what's going on? I'm ashamed to say it's my job, but I just can't go. I'm too frightened of ghosts. Please, I'm begging you. Forever Forest is dangerous. Children are strictly prohibited. There are ghosts in there. Yeah, that's Feist-T. He's the guard of Forever. He's the guard that guards the entrance to Forever Forest. But he's also very afraid of ghosts, obviously, as you can tell. Pardon me, sir. Would you happen to be Mario? How do you do, sir? My master wishes to see you. If you would, please call on us at the mansion on the far side of Forever Forest. My master would also like me to add that she has in her possession important news regarding the Star Spirits. Please make haste. We shall await your arrival with a warm welcome. And if you don't come, we will get you. Boo! So the old ghost says that he knows about the Star Spirit. We will figure out what's going on with that in part 11. See you then.